Hello, hello. Hang on just a second because I forgot to throw my PNG up. There we go. I suppose, is it this one? I think it's this one. It is this one. Okay. Let me disable reactive. There we go. And, we're back with, Satisfactory once again. And, of course, today's stream's main purpose was to kind of review over recent discoveries, just recent things I've learned. I'll definitely do that over time as well. But, there are a few things here that I want to change up a bit. The way this is made is okay. I just feel like it could be better. So yeah, I kind of want to change this up a bit. Have this go probably higher up, and yeah, there's a lot I want to change about it. Oh, cool. Oscullators. So perhaps I'd look at the next phase. I forget what I said I was gonna do this time. I think it was something to do with vehicular transport. No. Advanced steel production. To get the Mark II miners. Okay. I don't remember if I have steel production. Oh no, I had all the stuff because I let it run AFK, that's right. The only thing I was slightly short on was concrete, which I can just go grab real quick. There we go. Nice. I like the amount of concrete that's in here. Yeah, I think the last time I let it go AFK, and I didn't actually shut it off for a good few hours after the stream ended. I have no idea why I did that. The first thing I want to do is kind of find like a center of operations. Maybe I put it up there. We'll figure it out later. Nice. Advanced steel production and Mark II miners.
Mark II allows extraction of resources from nature to fix it at twice the speed of the Mark I model. Miners can be directly upgraded to Mark II without removing the Mark I model, just like conveyor belts and other upgradable infrastructure.
Nice.
Unfortunately, setting up the production of advanced steel parts and project part number 3, automated wiring, will not be as easy. Every moment
Checks out.
reduces the chances of saving humanity. I will not show you the predictions, it would only demotivate you.
Interesting. Alright, we're gonna delete all these. And I kind of do want to find a better spot for the space station to go. But it's not just where the space station would go. There's a few things that would actually go there. thinking maybe I take a chainsaw to this tree. On one hand, I know I kind of said that I want to stay at the world level, but I suppose building above it a little bit won't hurt, right? I don't think it will, at least. I actually really could just stay level with certain terrain and not other terrain. Like that's right next to the hill, so that's not a good place for it to be. Likewise, I could probably just build over this mess. There's also one other thing I want to do that might get complicated. Let's kind of zoop over here just a little bit. Okay, it looks like that shows through there. How about there? It does. How about there? Okay. Problematic. It looks like it kind of goes up quite a bit. Which means I would definitely need to go higher. Could also just build around this where it is, but I don't know. I'm definitely not a fan of this down here being the way it is, so maybe I can get away with belts this way that go down. Something like that. Let's say I were to... No, that would not work either. I need the sink real quick. There's something I need right now that I don't have. Whoops. That's not right. There we go. Okay. What I'm gonna do is take a splitter. Put you there. And you there. I think this belt is taking in 60 per minute. Yes. And then this belt is taking 30 per minute, so now we got a merger. I am currently throwing waste into a sink so I can get a ticket. This can handle 60. I'll need at least Mark II for this one, so I'm gonna go straight to Mark III. Because I don't feel like spending reinforced iron plates when steel is slightly better. Or slightly easier, in my opinion. We're just gonna throw that there, and then... I need that to be powered. I'm doing good. What about you? We're gonna chuck you here, and thanks for tuning into the stream. Now I just need to get a ticket. I also need to build a MAM research, or a shop. There we go. Honestly fair. That sounds quite a bit like tea. I need walls. Not walls. Organization. It's not organization, is it? There's no way it's architecture. I thought it was Is it management? It is management. I knew this.
As Fixit amply demonstrates, you can never have too much management.
Okay, nice. Now... I could get away with... Nope. Actually, hang on. I think I should probably put it closer to that. I did. But I'm picky and I want to do it through a truck stop. That's wrong. Hang on. This is where it would go out. And that should allow me... Yep. I can now throw it down here and go that way with it. I like the floor holes. I probably could have beat the game a long time ago, but when it comes to games like this, I have this weird thing where I just kind of like to build a lot. So I end up spending more time building and making things look good than I do actually progressing through the game. Nice. I might be able to throw the truck stop inside of here still. That might be fine. Ada can't stop me. It would definitely be a smarter move to focus on beating the game and then build things with everything that you can unlock, but it's too late for that. I'm already too far into this. These will be half foundations later. And I'll still wall off the outside of it. Actually, I'll just wall it from the top. Let's get the truck station back. I probably shouldn't have moved it. That is definitely true. My tractor's in the... No, it's not. Okay. I think I had it right about there. As long as it doesn't clip, it's fine. Yeah, it doesn't. Okay. Change this to unload. The wiring is most definitely a temporary solution, and so is the coal plant. I'll have you travel somewhere in the middle here. Let's do this. Have them all line up. And then get a splitter. Oh, don't want to get rid of that. I definitely do not want to get rid of that. Nope. Actually, I do. I'm very curious. Okay, let's move this back real quick. Ah, missing materials. I might actually have to view Twitch to see that. Um, I see 3 asterisks. Alright, let me check out the steel beams farm real quick. Did I disable links? I have no idea. I'm running default settings right now. Um... Wait, how do I enable links actually? Nope, that's not it. That's definitely not it. I'll have to figure that out later. Okay, moderation tab. Um, that does not seem to exist. Ah, found it. There we go. It's off now. Hopefully that didn't, disable things. Oh. What? Hang on just a second. Um, link protection. Let's remove that from Botrix too. Oh man. Okay. Now you should be safe. Alright, let's see. Oh. Actually, that's not too bad. That's actually probably the best you could get in this area. I hate this forest. I know exactly why it's placed so far up in there. I can see like the it's like right on a cliffside. Interesting. That doesn't look too bad. I mean, this is what you have out of me right now, so extremely small scale, kind of just not placed on a foundation at all. And then we get to that mess. The real complication is when rotors start getting directed to modular frames, which is this long conveyor right about here. But that's not rotors, rods. I have some rods going into there, and then whatever rods aren't going into there get thrown over to here to modular frames, which I'm doing pretty good in right now. We also have 2 different reinforced plating. Absolutely. I have another thing I started on, but I never finished. I have a bit of concrete, but in another run, which I never actually beat, there were so many tractors it actually got very tedious to make anything, so it was too small of a space. I do want to go back to it, of course, but I wanted to break from it. Tractors are very fun. But between tractors and connecting organized power cables, it gets very tedious. I definitely want power storage. Hypertubes are okay. I'm skipping blueprints for the time being because I don't actually have anything large enough to need blueprints. I definitely need to combine concrete and steel, and that's what I meant to look at. I meant to look at steel production. Rotors, I'll take them. I've actually seen the hypertube cannon before. Last time it was brought up, I was watching a guy stream it. I think his name was Kimstruction or something like that. It was a very noted use of the hypertube launcher. And I can definitely see why it was used. Also, I would like to say I had a lizard doggo in this area and it vanished. I have no idea where it went, or if it even lives. I love jumping into water like this, but I hate swimming, so I'm gonna parachute. Ah, yes. Such an amazing factory. I didn't have the materials for it. That's actually the only reason. I didn't have the materials to build another one at the time of building this coal plant. I did not. My power is looking quite good, actually. I could use more. If I'm correct, these are Mark II, so I'm getting 60 per minute. I'd actually have to question this. I'm pretty sure I'm getting more than 60 per minute. And I don't think all of those are gonna run. You're right, okay. I was definitely doing the wrong math. Yeah, okay, 120 per minute. I knew I was thinking of something wrong. I haven't played this game in like a week. I'm suffering withdrawal. That's all it is. I'm consuming a whopping 105 Oh, that's why. It's because of how I organize this. So if I were to make another one of these, it would be better to add 2 coal generators than to just add 1 because of how this is set up. Unless I overclock this. Or just build another one that is only used halfway. My system here is extremely weird. Although, I do want more power, so I might as well do it. Ah, that's why. I could. Let's hope it doesn't break anything. Because if so, I'm going to expand it quite a long way. Oh wait, no I'm not. I can't. Oh, I was also out of concrete at the time. So, I couldn't build any more platforms. I have to get more of those anyway. I don't think my copper farm is too far away. It's just back near spawn. Cliffside. I always tend to go overboard just because of the possibility of pipelines being dumb. Pipes don't like to be friendly for some reason. So I always go extra just to be on the safe side. Okay, that's 100% copper up here. Through the vast research I've done, I've seen that plenty of times, but I'm still being extra cautious. It does not benefit me, but it's fine. Nice. Oh, well, I'm just gonna leave it then. Sorry, Fix that I'm wasting that one. I'll be back for it. It's definitely this way. I do indeed. I'm gonna build it like that. think that's okay. That's wrong, for sure. Oh, come on. Do I have a ladder? I don't. I think I've been using the coal plants. There we go. What's better about this is no pumps. Absolutely no pumps are being used in this system. That will change in the future, but right now there's no pumps. Well, let's take a look at this factory now. Oh no. I like the usage of building above the canopy of the forest. It's actually kind of what I did in the other one. Kind of looks like a giant stinger. Five turbo motors per minute's definitely good though. At least to my knowledge. Okay, we have a +1 to the power. Yeah. So, I have 4 of these. I could technically add 1.5 more coal generators if I had enough coal. Where's the concrete around here? Not concrete. Where's the limestone around here? Okay, very close. Oh boy, let me see it. Okay, that one's actually funny. It's just slugs spinning in circles. That might be my favorite one yet. This is gonna run at 60 per minute. Whoops. I damaged fix-it property. They're not gonna be too happy. Okay. That's enough of that. I have an idea. I need an assembler. I want a splitter. I don't know why I could not find that for the longest time. And you'll go into there. Yes. So that makes steel beams, and the steel beams go into here. And the goal for this would be the industrial beam. I need to turn that into concrete first. I forgot to do that. Whoops. And if that's 60 per minute, I don't think concrete will use 60 per minute. I can overclock it though. I could also just build 2 of them, but no. I'd rather overclock it right now. Nice. Now, if this gets backed up, I should do something like that. Hang on. Okay, let me get a splitter here. And a merger here. This is going to seem very pointless. It's not that pointless. This will go around here. So, the idea is only a third of them will actually go into that system. Now, 15 per minute means that only 5 goes into this system per minute. And I'm definitely gonna need more than 5 per minute, but that's fine. Well, I want to say it's a good blueprint because I don't know how you manage to stack them on top of each other like that. There's bare minimum clearance there. If I tried to do that, I would fail. Okay, now you're working. You were taking a little bit. Now I'll head back and try and fix my space station. Try and make it look okay. I'm gonna be honest with you, I actually don't know how to do anything with vertical nudging. I only know horizontal nudging. I know if I press H... Okay, that makes sense. I'm probably in 1.0, I think. I've been too lazy to upgrade, though. I'll take it. The next thing... I guess I'll just do the same thing here. Okay. I suppose I'll figure out a different method then. Okay, it's an experimental update. I didn't know that. We'll go back like so. If I were to update it and go back into the same world, is it still stable? Okay, I'll probably do that before next stream. Spaghetti line. I like it. This is a fun little conveyor system. I don't think I like it, but it's fine. Nothing else will be down here anyway. This is more of a hidden type of thing. Could block that off. I think I'll probably use half foundations. If not, I'll just... Oh my. Okay. Anyways. If not, I'll just use the same methods I've always used. I could get so many things right now. But I have to put some things away. That actually might explain where my other lizard doggo went. Because I believe I read somewhere that in 1.1 these guys can no longer carry radiated products. But if I'm not in 1.1, which I guess I kind of knew I wasn't, I just didn't feel like updating it. I've been too lazy. I've been pushing it off. Haven't been thinking about it. But that means the uranium could have possibly removed the other one's existence from this world. But there's nothing I can do about that. I'll do that. I want a half foundation here, I think. Nope, needs to be a full one. As a matter of fact, let me just get half foundations right now. I'll also get these.
All fixed vetted materials are tested for toxins, hallucinogens, and other biologically adverse effects. Pioneers are advised not to immerse themselves in these materials, and not to lick, eat, breathe in, or otherwise consume them.
Okay. What materials are you talking about exactly? I'm asking for safety. No other reason. Yes, half foundation. Get out of here. Half foundations. Very nice. Interesting. You hold on to those. My inventory is full. I'll just store some things in my tractor for the time being. I'm sure nothing could go wrong with that. I've also learned something, by the way. I don't actually need to accept a recipe before I move on, and I'll no longer be doing that. Name as many changes as you can. I'll see if it convinces me. While I wait, I'm gonna take a bite of my, yogurt. Actually, hang on. Okay. I don't want this here. I know I just kind of built this all up, but I have an idea now. I'll temporarily break these, I suppose. You need to move over. Okay, This is not aligned to the grid at all. Do I want to align it to the grid or do I not care? I don't think I care. At the same time, things won't line up if I don't care. I can make them line up, it's fine. I'll leave the problems to future me. Oh, I should probably mention I actually can't play ads. I don't have enough people watching, so Twitch won't let me. Neither will YouTube. Okay. Yeah, I'm moving the entire space station upwards. I've decided. I'm doing it. We're gonna go... I want to say 5. Then I'll place that on top. That on top of there. And I'm going to future-proof for the first time ever. I am going to make sure that I have a conveyor thing under. Ladders. Let me buy ladders. I'll be right back. You had me at, dismantle hard drive crash sites because that was getting in my way. I don't like you being in full screen. Okay, there we go. I guess while I do this, because it might take a little bit to update, I'm not sure. I'll go into the other part of the stream. Beta participation, experimental. Cool. Over the course of the week, I did an intro to various things that I had no base level knowledge in. Such as Blender, 3D modeling, very painful. Godot, because I've decided to switch from Unity to Godot due to the recent issues happening with Unity. I guess that's pretty much it, because when it came to making the sprites and messing around in Cakewalk by BandLab, I kind of knew what I was doing. But UIs are really complicated. I'm excited to have to learn Unreal's UI. I don't think I want to make a 3D game in Godot, and I don't think I'll be too happy about Unity's changes if they make another sudden change that I don't know about until last minute. That would not be very fun. We're at 67%. What I remember from learning those. Blender's UI allows you to create a shape by hitting Control A. If you hold Z, you can switch the render mode, I guess. Tab switches between what is it called? There's one where you can view it, and there's one where you can move the edges, vertices, and faces. We're beginning Satisfactory. I suppose it's 1.1 now, but it actually says experimental. But I also managed to learn how to use Godot's UI and a little bit of GD script. Whoa, I've never seen that warning before. I've also never seen that warning before. I think I've seen both of those warnings. Okay, it includes the newest content that we need to test before we push into the stable build. This means that we might introduce game or potentially save breaking bugs to this version. Tread with caution. Okay, cool. You will also experience regular bugs, crashes, visual issues, and performance issues. All the good stuff. Note we collect gameplay related data from your play sessions, which allows us to see potential problems with the game. We are not harvesting any personal data. I don't care. Do what you will, Coffee Stain. We now have this experimental build up here. Version 1.1.0.4. Well, I can't read anything, so we're just gonna continue. I've definitely heard good things about it. A lot of good things about it. So now if I were to do this, there is a vertical nudge. Try using curved conveyor belts. Whoa, that's a feature. Wait. Well, wait, what? Oh, okay, it won't let me do that. I was gonna say, what happens if I do put it like that? I thought it would let me. I thought it would be funny. No, I knew it was, that. I just wanted to see if they would let me do that. But they won't. It's too steep. Oh, I see. Okay, it won't let me spiral it. That's fine. But I could actually make a perfect circle out of that. I like that. I know, at the same time, I'm lazy, and I haven't done it. I also know about, I forget how you do it. There, switching between hotbars and things like that. I just haven't done it. Is there a way I can remove the experimental build in the top left-hand corner? No. Okay, that's fine, I guess. I wish it would not stay there, but it's fine. Okay, back to where I was leaving off. I want to move the entire space station. Spitter remains, that's fine, I guess. Ladder. It's architecture. Oh, ladders are still expensive. That's fine, I suppose.
Fun fact: architecture was invented when people began building buildings. If it had been invented slightly beforehand, perhaps more old buildings would still be around. Humanity sometimes lacks vision.
Interesting, I suppose. Alright, I'm gonna be moving the space station in the meantime. Wait, I can dismantle these. I gotta try it. I can. Finally, they truly don't waste material. I can dismantle those things. You know what? Doesn't matter. I forgot. Is that another one in the distance? Okay. I suppose I'll get rid of the ladder now so I can expand in all directions. Can I? Okay, if I come down here, yes, I'm able to just stand down here. I really should also focus on Zoop. Suppose I'll use this as a center point and go out 10 in all directions. I don't care. Ah, well, I'm missing plates now. That's fine. And I also missed a spot. Cool. Let's head over to the iron farm, which is way over here. And now I'm out of concrete. It's allowing me to build right through the spaceship. What? There we go. And I'm out of concrete again. Interesting, I guess. Nice. Oh, hi. I didn't know you were following me. Okay, nice. So now this is the center. If I got 2 in each direction, it should be a 7x7. And that should be enough for the space station to lay on. At the same time, I don't think I want the space station to be here just yet. There we go. No, maybe I'll put the space station here and then put something out, like the other stuff elsewhere. I want it to be halfway through all of these. Okay. Maybe it balances out. There we go. Somewhere in the middle here. So at the very first most of that. Okay, before I do the space elevator, maybe I change the corners to concrete for the, oops, for the time being. Okay. Can I get this? Okay, that would have to go out more. Okay, so now it's lined up there. How about on the sides? Definitely not. I think that goes there like that. Yeah. Okay. There we go. And that should be coming over and rebuilding itself. Nice. Okay. Okay, what if I tried to do something like that? Would that work? Probably not. Actually, I don't think it matters. At least not right now. Um, we have the space station. This is the area under it. Let me see how many tickets I have because I need foundations. Not foundations. I need catwalks. There we go. I should have a decent bit. Okay. One. That's fine, I suppose. I need 5. Personal elevator. What? Wait. Structural cable pack. Oh, that's a lot of new stuff. Ventilation bundle. Hang on. Now I gotta look at everything here. Conveyor wall hole. Conveyor throughput monitor. Let me guess, that's a quick wire. Oh no, I just have to research the crystal oscillator. Okay. Basic shelf unit, that's actually pretty cool. I kind of want that. Okay, I suppose nothing new there. 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 There's a lot of new stuff in architecture, equipment, and nothing new in parts, because it seems like it's not necessarily a major update when it comes to parts and equipment. Let me go to the hub and see if I can't take care of something. Okay. I have alternate fused quick wire and alternate alloy. Not sure I want any of those. I also don't have a foundry unlocked just yet. Yes, I do. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, I need these. I definitely need to research this one still.
Research completed. Alien protein can now be turned into biomass or alien DNA capsules. In addition to being used for research, the invaluable alien lifeform data in these capsules can be traded for fix-it coupons at the Awesome Sink. We guarantee the best capsule to coupon exchange rate anywhere on this planet.
I mean, checks out. I need 5 of them for that. None for that. None for that. None for that. 10 for that. And 5 for that. So I need a total of 20 that I cannot give away. I suppose I'll manage that later. I'll make these now. When I want to do the research, I'll just hunt. I know there's a lot more. Okay. That's getting backed up. Um, there they are. I can't throw that in there. Okay. I wish there was a place I could automatically throw those in. That's fine, I'll just make another container. Welcome back. There we go. I'm just gonna chuck all of the... Where are they? There they are. I'm gonna chuck all these in there. Tickets. Exactly what I wanted to see. Now, if I go back to here, I can get catwalks, and that's what I want. I most definitely want the personal elevator. That would be an absolutely legendary thing to get. The personal elevator is something that also would have convinced me to get this version immediately. I'm just gonna bring these under here. There we go. And then wherever I put the truck stop, I'll just have the truck stop go down into the ground. I suppose I could afford to put... Actually, let me do it from the top because there's trees. Okay, I gotta clear these trees. I can't take it anymore. The trees gotta go. Oh, there's screen shake. I realized that after as well. I don't know if I like that screen shake. It feels weird to me. It feels sudden and unfinished. Okay, let's solve my problems now. Okay, there's now invisible walls there. That's fine. There we go. This is where I'll deliver. The arrows go up, but I can't actually put anything into there. And I'll have to find somewhere to bring the vehicles in. That should be fine. It says grip metal foundation. I think I'll wait for the coated concrete foundation for this. Which means I should probably begin upgrading these, yeah. I could probably get expanded power infrastructure by now. Wait, you're sitting at the base now? They added more. Also, I need to look, vertical splitters don't exist yet. I have to unlock them, don't I? I'll chuck those into there. I need copper wire, modular frames. Alright, cool. And there's also a dismantle crate for my old space station, most likely. No, not for my old space station. Yes, definitely from my old space station. Weird, because my space station was over there. Okay, now I need more copper wire, modular frames, and hopefully I now have some of those. Modular frames is over here. They're also producing extraordinarily slow. And then I need to go all the way over here. Oh, pure limestone. Cool. Oh, welcome back. You're over here now. You definitely were not there before experimental. So maybe experimental brought you back. I never put a container for that, and that's a problem. Okay, perfect amount. I should definitely experiment with more inventory space, but that's for later, I suppose. Okay, that might be a bug. When I move, those guys are a lot slower. Maybe it's because I was moving the same direction as them, though. I'm not sure. They look funny. And we're gonna launch the button here.
Milestone reached. After several pioneers started exhibiting traumatic responses to power blackouts, Fixit developed mitigation tools recommended by your local therapist. Power storages can hold excess power to delay or prevent blackouts in the eventuality that your factory's power consumption exceeds production. To simplify, these are rechargeable batteries. Power towers carry power lines for significantly greater distances than poles, facilitating factory expansion and exploitation of this environment for the good of Fixit and humanity.
Okay. Hypertubes before. Oh, junction. That's new. So you have a branch and a junction. Okay. Interesting. Um, might as well. Oh, right, I can't yet. Okay. That's fine. What new research is there?
Research shows potential for processing planetary nutrients for pioneer benefit. Nutritional inhaler research available.
Okay, cool. It's gonna take a little bit to come back. Head up here again. I wonder if... Okay, so that thing seems to follow the same path. It doesn't seem to roam around aimlessly. And I definitely want to leave clearance for it because I think that would be cool. Correct me if I'm wrong, but if I head to the MAM Research Center, I don't know exactly what I have to build with. Okay, so we have these, which are kind of like corner ones, but we don't have any like actual corner ones, unfortunately. Essentially what this means is I can't build like, okay, yeah, I can't build a corner, but, or at least I can't build a corner inherently. There's still ways for me to do it, which I thankfully know. I just have to experiment up here and see what works. And it's kind of the reason I wanted foundations. I'll need to go to copper, but I'll deal with that. Oh, I have more storage here. I can't believe I forgot about that. I even have more sulfur. Should also look into dimensional depots. Nice. Yeah. Paper tubes, nice.
Milestone reached. By adding hypertube entrances at both ends of hypertubes, pioneers can achieve two-way travel between locations. They are also % safer than jump pads. You dreamed of moving across factories like valued resources, such as rocks and water, and Fixit listened to your dreams. We watched them. We took extensive notes. Hypertubes. Because Fixit makes pioneers' closely monitored dreams come true.
Closely monitored dreams. What if I... What happens if I do that? Hang on. Okay, that's... I suppose it doesn't yet matter because I need beams to make it. Which is fine. Well, I'll just head up here. And finish the space station. The next step is I upgrade everything to Mark II, expand it a little bit, and then go from there. I'll also need to make the versatile framework and all that. Which I might have a tractor bring me steel from over there because I'm far too lazy to do it myself. Weird, but okay. And I want the middle over here to also kind of go out like that. Out to 3. Let's see how well it goes. Extremely weird. That's not right at all. Uh-huh. Okay. I suppose something like this could work, but that means that wouldn't. That's not gonna work. I gotta remember how to do it. I'm actually messing with trying to make a rounded edge, but I don't exactly remember the best way to do it. I know there's this way, which isn't working at the moment because it only wants to work 50% of the time. Which is weird. Could it be because I need something there? No. Why? Exactly, huh? It definitely shouldn't be tilted. Hang on a second. Um, thank you for stopping by. I'll have to look into what that is. I actually don't know what it is. Um, hmm. This needs to work better, unfortunately. Okay, well, I guess I'll have to wait until I can figure out how it works again. Because I unfortunately don't remember. Oh. Yeah, I'll definitely look into that. I didn't realize that I've already been streaming for 2 hours. I might actually end this stream here, figure out how to make rounded edges between streams and hopefully know what I'm doing tomorrow. I guess I'll see everyone in the next stream. Oh, interesting. I actually might join then. Oh yeah. Where I am, it's 2 p.m. and it's early, but I also work later in the day, so I stream early. But I'm gonna end my stream here, and I guess until next time, goodbye. Let me just... That's true. Let me just go to the ending stream, and I'll see you in another stream.